What's going on, eh? Right. I think I'm sending my stream, but I've no idea. Connect stream software to go live. I thought I had. How am I going to know is a great question. Okay, I can see my stream. I just can't see it in my preview window in the studio. That's not helpful. Hey, Pontin47, how you doing? I'm trying to make things work currently. It's a bit of a minefield, but you know, we'll get to some slaying of spires in just a moment. I swear, everything has changed since I used to play Lingo doing this. Everything feels different. Everything wants to work differently in the background, and I don't know why. But I can see the stream is live. I can see chat. Everything's going to go quiet as I change these windows around off the main window. That's just part of the fun. What's up, JL and Thomas? How you doing? Right, I think things are working. Let's leave that running for a bit. I have not played modded Slay the Spire. Generally, I don't screw around with mods in most any game, just because if I started modding everything I played, I would play even fewer games than I already do. And I already don't get through enough games that I want to, that if I added mods to more of my games, I'd be like, I have no time for anything anymore. Like, I saw there was one mod that was really big like 3-4 years ago that had like an inversion of everything where you play as the bosses or something ascending through the tower. Give me a really skinny deck. Downfall, that's the one. So I can imagine the appeal of even more Slay the Spire. Right, if we're going to go skinny deck, we definitely want to get to at least one shop. No shops in the later half of things, so give me 2 fights for some money and then we'll get to something. Yeah, this is largely a test. You know what I did entirely forget to do was hit the record button. So this run is just a treat for you guys. There's going to be no recording of this one, which will be the one that I win, obviously. So we're going to take 11, and then I'm going to smack this guy through his shield, and everything is great. Right, if we're going for a really skinny deck, do we think we can make Combust work? Probably not, but we can try. I can save the VOD, that is indeed true. I probably will. I just want to try and get in the habit of recording it to my system so that I can then chop and change it as I want. But it's a whole faff when I don't know what I'm doing half the time, so. But that is why we test, that is why we practice. Is this at the start or end of turn? At the end of your turn, lose 1 HP. So he's going to die before he gets to attack me. Also, I have no idea what the discoverability of the VODs is for everybody. I don't want any of this. Alright, first shop. Looking to just get rid of cards for a really skinny deck. Is there anything really good here that I want? Nothing terribly, I don't think. Yeah, VODs are lower quality than regular videos are, where the way they get saved. So what I would like to do is broadcast live. Oh, ice cream, hello. And then have the MP4 video on my hard drive to then chop and change things as I desire, but it's all a whole lot of thing. You only saw it because you were on your account. What were you lurking around my account for? You were looking for those sweet Balatro videos, or hunting down Can this kill you? 9 damage through 10. Definitely won't. Or are you looking for the regular 5 PM stuff? The slaying of the Spire, very good, very good. Well, you came at just the right moment then. You can be dead. I can hit you. I don't need to combust and lose the extra health. I don't think. Just 2 attacks here will be totally sufficient. Really tiny deck, but none of this is like tiny deck stuff. Give me a heavy blade. We need something to hit hard with eventually. Bash to 3 vulnerable. Yeah, because I know that there's loads of kind of variability in how getting like the word out that I am streaming to people is all a mystery to me. Probably things like Twitter, although who knows how well that's doing. You're doing your best to forget about Balatro so you don't miss it too much. Well, the new demo should be coming later this month if you didn't know already. The September demo will be coming, and I will certainly let you know when that arrives. I don't really want to do a double elite path right now, so give me the fireplace. Letter opener is not super strong. I'm going to rest before this elite, I think. It's amazing how being live rather than just regular recording for YouTube has my brain like ever so slightly more fried than usual. Like keeping up the verbal patter is just so different. But I'm doing what I can. I still don't know what half of what's going on in the background on the YouTube live streaming system end. Yeah, like paying attention to chat and the quality of the live stream, because with a recording, unless I've done something really stupid like turned off my microphone for some reason, with a recording I know exactly what I'm getting. But who knows what the quality of the broadcast is currently like or anything else. Right, we're going to die here unless we take drastic action. That's 10. That's 10. I could use my potion, or I can lose 1 health to do 5 damage and win that way and reserve the potion. Now we can fly, which is fun. Right now I'm not gonna. Give me the healing. I know I wanted a skinny deck, but being alive is important. It's buffering at points, but looks fine otherwise. How long have I been making videos for? So, I have been making videos in some way or another for probably about 7 or 8 years. If you go back to the really early days on my channel, there was a period where I was trying to do like poker videos, like actual proper like Texas Hold'em poker videos. And then there was a period of trying to do like weird, bad, vloggy, Casey Neistat era videos. And then it was about 2.5 years ago, I made a concerted effort to go, okay, I'm going to try and do YouTube, like, not full-time, because this isn't my job, but I'm going to try and do a reasonable job of making regular YouTube videos and see what happens. And 2.5 years later, and I now have an incredibly expensive microphone, and I've upgraded my graphics card and my CPU and my CPU cooler and my hard drives and just about everything else that you can imagine to make streaming work better. Alright, hit me while I combust you back. Oh, of course, we have ice cream, so I should be hoarding this energy where I can, because now we can do turns like that. Because, like, of course, I would like to be a full-time YouTuber that makes a full, like, the equivalent of my full-time salary doing this, but I'm totally realistic in the notion that that probably won't happen. But any beer money along the way is incredibly welcome. This boss is going delightfully well. Between Ice Cream and then going Flex, Bash, Heavy Blade, although just Heavy Blade here is enough. Feed is fun, but I think Reaper is probably going to do us better in the long run. Double the effectiveness of potions during boss and elite battles, gain energy. Velvet Choker. Velvet Choker we're not going to take because Ice Cream could allow for some very big plays. But otherwise, I'm going to take Sacred Bark because I think Ice Cream is going to do us well for energy. You love going infinite in Slay the Spire. Haven't quite managed it in Wild Frost yet. Is that just like having small hands and going infinite in playing cards over and over and over again? My favorite pint. Oh, that's a question. So down here in the southwest of the country, there is a small cider producer called Lily's, and they make like small batch artisanal soft ciders, as in like they're not carbonated, because they come to you in like a 8-liter box, like box wine, but way bigger. And they have a mango cider that is just incredible. But the problem with that is, unless you're in a bar that happens to be niche enough to carry that kind of cider, you have to go online and buy like an incredibly large box of the stuff. Right, where are we going? I have a decent amount of cash. We could remove another card. There's no merchants at the top end of the map. Let's go through these two shops and see if we can happen to come across enough money that we can then remove two things from these shops. I am not a beer drinker. The beer is something that I've never acquired the taste for. And down here in the southwest of England, most people drink cider instead of beer. And then you end up going to like cider festivals and you find all these niche ciders that it's the only way I learn about them is by finding them in these niche places rather than just the supermarket. I could kill you with a potion for 20 rather than taking 18 or 13 damage. I think I will. Hoard the health. More potions will come. Of course, we can still fly. I forget that bit. Right. Get rid of a basic strike. 4 strength, I think, is wise with Heavy Blade. Right, this fight is going to suck. Combust will help, for sure. Probably should have defended a bit. I have not visited the Isle of Wight, but I did do my university degree in Portsmouth, so every time I go out to the beach, to the arcades, or to skate down the promenade, I could see the Isle of Wight, but I never had the chance to visit. Part of the problem is I don't drive, and so even if I get over there, I'm going to be limited to where I can get on public transport or walking. And so because I never had anything so specific to go and be doing over there, we can kill this with the 2 attacks, and then the 1 damage from Combust will kill this guy to save me 12 damage. Well, if I'm ever back down Portsmouth way for a decent chunk of time, I will try and make the trip over. Yeah, I enjoyed being in Portsmouth, but now when I go back, it's so different to everything that I remember it being in the first place. Do I really want to spend a potion to kill you faster? I will, just to hold on to my health. Do I think I can make Clash work here? I think I can. It's always harder with the curse in hand. Duplication potion. Oh, I can't afford it. Damn. I will take a skill potion then. And we can still fly. But I'm perfectly happy with a question mark. Oh, yeah. Remove a card. The last basic strike, I think. I do need to keep some defense in this deck. Right, I'm actually going to hop over to this fireplace and get a rest in. I've clicked off the screen, so everything's gone black, and it's come back again. Right, we have Clash, so we want to do Power, Skill, and Clash for 18. Am I just going to kill one of the little ones? I'm going to kill the middle guy, because we'll do an additional 5 from our Combust. And then we can worry about going off on the big guy on the right in a moment. We have 1 extra energy. Get Metallicize going. Alright, now we're on. Just joined. What kind of build are we aiming for? We were aiming for a really tiny deck. And now at this point, it's just kind of... because we have Ice Cream, it's just kind of turned into hold 1 energy and then go Flex, Bash, Heavy Blade for big hits. But right now, it's going to be just a big turn of defending. 30, 40, yeah, that'll do. And they take letter opener damage, which is always nice. Oh, good. I used to be upset about in real time about I should do X thing, only do X thing 23 seconds later, no flushes, blind, immediately plays flush. Yeah, that's my life. That's what I'm famous for now, apparently. I'm going to Reaper here just to hit 3 enemies and get the most health back. I could have bashed first to make somebody vulnerable. No, I couldn't. I can't afford it. Hit you with the small attack, hit you with the big attack. Like, it's the risk you take when you are basically the only streamer to have full access to a game for 3 months and you put up 60 plus episodes of it. You're going to get some criticism, and I'm totally fine with that. Do I play 2 defends now to do 18 damage with Clash, or do I hoard 2 energy? I hoard 2 energy to do Bash Heavy Blade next turn. That choice was basically made for me. So, way back when, like way back when, the game was open for public beta. You could request access on Steam, and then if you got approved, you had full access to the game for beta testing. And I said to the developer, are you happy for me to stream this? Because I know it's only a playtest, but you might not want it out. And he said, no, you're fine, stream it. That's absolutely fine, make videos, that's all good. And so I did. And then, obviously, because the game is incredibly good, it then got really, really popular. But only a few people were being let into the beta. And so when I was on the Discord to get into the beta, I think there were about 40 people in the Discord. And now there's like 2,500. So that's how long ago and how quiet things were back then. I'm going to defend so that I can Heavy Blade here. I didn't need the Clash, but I had it in reserve. And then the demo came out, and loads of people played the demo and really enjoyed it. But lots of people were a little bit miffed with the... I'm going to take Flame Barrier here for some defense. Some people were miffed with the 50 round limit, And so then people saw me playing not having the 50 round limit, and there was like lots of opinions about what was good and what should be done and that kind of stuff. But I had a great time, and a new demo is coming that's not going to have the limits, so that's good. I get all the ad revenue from the game. I did get ad revenue from the videos, and I'm very happy to have it. I wish I had Flame Barrier here. Let's just put up what little defense I have, and we'll save Reaper for if we get more strength. Have you thought about recording Ring of Pain in the future? It looks like an awesome roguelike. I have it. I have thought about playing it in the past. I just have never had the moment to sit down and record it, because my to record list is basically obnoxiously long. I wanted defense, please, but these are not defensive cards. Oh, it gave me 2 copies, not 2 different chances at drawing. Fine. Yeah, Ring of Pain is on my list. I really hope they bring it to Mac at some point, or even the App Store. Local Thunk, the developer, has had one of their friends try it on Mac, and they said it works just as well as you would expect to. So hopefully, they hope that a Mac release will come out at some point. And they also have a mobile test version going, and they think that's working reasonably well. But the main focus is the Steam release. And then once the Steam release is up and working correctly, then they will put more energy into doing the other builds of the game as formal releases. Yeah, Local Thunk's really cool. He is a wonderful dude. So we have Ascender's Bane, so it's the one time we don't actually get to play Clash. I'm just gonna bash and strike. I could have flexed, but I'm gonna hold this 3 energy for next time, because we have to deal with the curse anyway. Thank you, Daniel. I'm glad to hear that the Balatro series was well received. Right, do we just go Heavy Blade, defend, and I guess I'll hit you for 13 because we still have 1 energy overflow for next turn on Ice Cream. 4 energy, Flame Barrier, defend, flex, Clash. Love to see it. We're going to get through this. I'm really looking forward to the new demo as well. Particularly I don't know what the composition of the new demo is going to look like, but I do know some of the new stuff that's getting added just from things the developer has put on the Discord, and some of the additions look very fun. Am I going to rest or upgrade here? I would like Heavy Blade to be upgraded. I don't have to do this elite fight if I don't want to. I can fly over. I'm going to rest. I'm going to do this elite fight. And then if I want to, I can fly over for the next place to rest. $21? Why is this so high? No idea. Oh, Akabeko. That's why. Balatro was my work listening series while it was ongoing. Yeah, I had a lot of people in the comments just saying that they would put it on at bedtime and have it as something to listen to in the background, which I'm totally fine with. We've all been there. Oh, this is not the help I was hoping for here. At least we're not going to be caught up by the Slaver this coming turn. I've not thought about using quality of life mods on this, mostly because I don't really know what's out there, and up until basically until the Balatro series ended, I hadn't picked up Slay the Spire in a long time, because I've got probably a couple of 100 hours in this, but I also have several 100 hours playing with my partner. Right, if I heal here, it's not going to be enough. Well, this will do 4 there, so they won't die, but they will die to combust. So I'm going to do this. They'll die to combust. We're taking 22. 17 plus 5 is exactly 22. That is a great shame. I'm going to get 3 back on metallicize. So we have 2 health. Can we survive this turn? 19 damage and a defend. Probably not. That's going to be a loss. Minty Spire is good with coloured maps. Is that just like showing you different titles, different units, different encounters on the map in different colours? Right, I am going to hit the record button. Let's just check everything working in the stream before I record. Everything seems to be going correctly, I think. They missed a trick to have some animation change with demon form on Ironclad. Could you imagine? Cool, everything working. Lovely, love it. That button's green. Everything seems good. The Nice Me! Hello Nice, how are you doing? Everyone meet Not the Nice Me. She does cozy games and art content here on YouTube and over on Twitch. Alright, I'm going to hit the record button and we're going to do a full proper attempt to run. What class do you want to see? What class do people want me to play? I will play whatever option is available to everybody. The orb one. Let's do the orb one. Nice, you are most welcome. Right, so I'm going to hit the button. Liking your new mic and the setting for the mouse to be better. I don't know what the setting for the mouse is, but I'm glad things are working. Alright, we're playing Defect. Cool. Hello everybody, welcome to Slay the Spire. I am live over on YouTube, but if you're watching this later on, you're probably watching the VOD. Chat has asked that I play the Defect, and so we're going to do that. We're on Ascension 11. Let's see what we can make happen today. Another run, choose. Choose a colorless card, obtain 100 gold, take 18 damage and remove 2 cards, or lose your starting relic. What's the map looking like? We've got a shop into the Mega Elite. I'm going to pass on that, thanks very much. Couple of late shop options up here though. I'm going to get bold and I'm going to remove 2 cards. We're going to remove a strike and a defend. Down to 9 cards, nice and skinny. And then do I start with 4 question marks into an elite? Or 5 fights in a row into a fireplace in an elite? Let's just take the 4 question marks. If I can't get through 1 elite, I'm doing something wrong. Right, is it early enough to do this? 8, 16, 16 on 35 is 19. I think so. So we just need 2.5 attacks. That is what I would call 2.5 attacks. Fire Potion is going to be great. Honestly, at this stage, I think we have to take Rip and Tear just to have some chance at winning. I could blow somebody up with the potion, but I'm going to hold out for the elite because who knows how many other chances at getting cards I'm going to get. 8 is not going to get to you. 14, 26 minus 14 is 12. Oh, it's random enemies. Well, luckily they both hit where I wanted them to. Then if I do this and this, we managed to take the least amount of damage there, and I'm very happy about it. Right, what do I want to take? It's a great question. With the skinny deck, I'm going to take Streamline, because we're going to see it all the time. A gremlin is madly shuffling cards. Fission. Remove all your orbs, gain energy, and draw one card for each orb removed. Impatience. If you have no attacks, draw 2 cards. Hologram. Impatience. I don't want the impatience, I don't think. Fission. I'm going to take Fission with the goal of upgrading it. Defragment. Very lucky. And Shame. I definitely do not want. I feel no shame. I am a person broadcasting themselves on the internet. There's no way I could feel shame. Right, we dual cast for 8 damage on twice. And then we rip and tear. Ah, we're not going to get enough damage through that. That's fine. We take 1. I can handle taking 1 damage. Compile driver, reinforced body, cool-headed. I'm going to skip it. And since we got good cards, I'm not going to do the fight. I don't think we need an additional card. Oh, look, the question mark was a fight anyway. Well, start with Streamline. And give me a defend. And defrag. Rip and tear and dual cast are basically the same thing at this point. But if we can draw 3 attacks, we'll be just fine. That's equivalent of 3 attacks for me. I could, if we'd have had Claw a little while ago, we could have gone for it. But I think we're just kind of out of tiny deck range now. Of course it's these 3. It's always these 3. I'm going to drink the focus and the defrag and the zap. And if we get one of them down to 20 health, we will throw out the fire potion to keep things ticking over more nicely. That's exactly where I didn't want that to go. Alright, we need a big turn here, otherwise we're looking to have problems. Well, that was a neutral turn at best. Do I use the potion somewhere first to make it so that Rip and Tear is more likely to hit over here? Because I could blow this one up, which would mean that Rip and Tear ends up over on this side. Six damage. 6 and 7 is 13. If we get 1 over here, we can strike the right-hand side. Yes, definitely on the potion. Chat says I blow this up to Rip and Tear. God, we are very injured. Oh, I have all the energy in the world. Hit all on the left. RNG, be with me. I tried. Still, we got through the boss. What more could I want? Whenever you receive unblocked attack damage, channel 1 lightning. I'm doing it. I don't have the health to accommodate for that, but I'm doing it. We are not getting out of this fight. We have 1 defend and no way to survive. Well, you're out. If we can hit on the left, we would do 7 damage. Would we do 12 or 11? 10. Even worse. Alright, it's gone terribly. From the top. Come on, Defect. We can make something work here. Enemies in next 3 combats always. Do we have a route up to an elite? We do. We have a route up to a mega elite if we can get lucky on 4 question marks. That is my favorite kind of gambling. Maybe do a random daily now and again. Some are fun and some are pain. I always forget that dailies are a thing, honestly. Let's take a hologram. But I could do a random daily every now and again. Remove a card. I will remove a card. Let's get rid of a basic defend because we took a hologram. I will buy 1 potion. Snecko oil is not what I wanted. Ah. We could not get as lucky as I wanted to be. Give me a Tempest. Now, if we go this way, and this isn't a combat, we can get a free Mega Elite. So, I'm going to go for that. Give me defrag. Have you even played Super Auto Pets? I have played Super Auto Pets. I'm not very good at it, and I haven't committed like a lot of time to playing it, but I've dabbled in Super Auto Pets. Smithing, clearly. I think Tempest X+1, just so we always get to do something out of it. Have you even played Super Auto Pets? No, I have ever played Super Auto Pets. Oh, you stupid enemies. Okay, well, I'll take a boot sequence and a Mega Elite, so maybe we will fight the heart. Probably not, but maybe. Alright, this is very bad. Buffer would save us like 8 HP right now. I'm going to do Electrodynamics just to get more damage going every turn. And then I'm tempted just to play Tempest for the damage. I know he's going to hit me for 26 instead of 24, or 27, because I'm vulnerable. But I think it's worth it. So we just need to do 7 damage plus 4. It's actually harder than it seems. So this is 12. Give me back Zap. That's 9. This is 12. We have done the Mega Elite. They're not going to show up again. Vaya is so-so for us. Give me a Ball Lightning. We're getting on the electricity train. Pen Nib. I don't want to do another Elite after having just done that Mega Elite. Cash for Curses. I don't want to do 2 Elites to get to this. Is there better a feeling than gaining more orb slots and then filling them, playing the defect? Ah, just having like... Is it like 8 that it caps out at or something? I'm going to take this, mostly because the curse is the one that makes you weak. And we are mostly playing skills rather than attacks. I'm not going to get greedy there because I don't have that much health. Great boot sequence. Very happy. $9.18. I'm just going to get the defends in. We will probably whittle them down in due course. That'll do it. Biased Cognition. If we can get that one card that gives you an artifact is incredibly good. But I'm going to take White Noise. Boot sequence. Love it. And all of the electricity. $100% Peglin looking for group? Or is LFG something else that I'm not reading it as? Claw and zero cost cards and using either scrape or one for all. That's a very good one. Oh, let's fucking go. Okay, that makes way more sense than looking for grouping Peglin. Peglin is fun. I think I played the demo when it very first came out. And that was like a year ago now. I have not gone back to it since. But I can certainly see the appeal. I think the mechanics just felt a little bit too floaty and imprecise for my liking when I played it. I'm going to make this free. Backpack Hero is okay. I backed Backpack Hero on Kickstarter when it originally came out, and then the developers offered me a code, and I was like, I've already bought it, mate. So that was fun. I might as... Can I hologram to get anything free back? I can't, so there's no point. In the same array as Perlin for me. There's Peglin. Yeah, I get that updated recently. There's more content. There's... am I going to bias cognition right now? I guess I am, and then we're going to try and get through this quickly. You're playing Peglin right now. I understand. Right, I'm going to... Peglin reminds me of playing Peggle on the old iPod Classic simpler times. Man, that and Zuma. I played a lot of Zuma on Xbox Live Arcade on the Xbox 360. Can I get you down to 75? This is 12, which is 24. I could do it again if I wanted to. But it would have to be after Tempesting, so I couldn't. Alright, I think I'm just going to do this. 7, 14, 21. Ah, I biffed it. I absolutely biffed it. I did bad math, and now I'm being punished. Hopefully, we can get through this before it really starts to hurt. Boot sequence will save me here. Pen nib, I had entirely forgot existed. Ten whole damage, thanks Pen nib. Hit the guy on the left twice, please. I asked nicely and everything. Have a look at Good Luck, my lord. Have a look at Good Luck, my lord. Seems a very neat simulator game to luck be a landlord. What is that? My brain was like slowly trying to pass that sentence. Because I thought it was going to be, have a look at luck be a landlord, and it wasn't, and I got very confused. And then I was like, is somebody calling me my lord because Gothic Lord? Is that what's going on? I can't keep up with things. I should have played a Slimed. Do you play any other genres of game other than roguelike, or just the roguelike grind for now? So, at the moment, my entire YouTube schedule is... Why... Where did all my focus go? Oh, we have bias, so it's been ticking down by 1 per turn this whole time. I forgot that bit, I'll be very honest. So, I play Baldur's Gate 3 every day. That's 2 PM. Then there is... strategy... I should never have played the focus thing. Strategy, I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Demon Hunters 3 days a week. 2 o'clock every day is Baldur's Gate 3. 5 PM is a roguelike, and 8 PM is a puzzle game. And that's my current schedule. I had a Chaos Space Marines army when I was about 9, but I do not mess around with the models anymore. Transform a card. Let's get something really good going. 3, 2, 1. That one. Barrage is not it, but we will try. I really like 40k Chaos Gate Demon Hunters because it plays just like legacy board games. Like if you've ever played Pandemic Legacy, 40k Chaos Gate Demon Hunters is like Pandemic Legacy if Pandemic Legacy was a board game about keeping a sickness away from space rather than from Earth. Ooh, Claw at 11 cards. We'll do it. We're about to go to shops, so I'm going to take this extra cash. Then start each combat with 3 additional orb slots. Man, you're really making it hard to commit to one thing, aren't you? Is Gunfire Reborn the one where you're going up a tower? Or am I thinking of something else? When you play a power card, channel 1 lightning. I just took Claw, man. Claw and Barrage. Also, Hyper Beam is just my favorite thing. I'm going to go Hyper Beam because we've not teched into actually playing orbs yet. So we're just not gonna. Can't afford any of this. Left or right? That's double elite if I go that way. This is double elite if I go this way. So give me the fireplace. Upgrade Hyper Beam. Dungeons and Deck Builders. I don't know what that is. Sounds like my alley. Right, so our orbs are now completely useless to us. Although, that is 10 damage. I need to get rid of Barrage now, I think. Claw. Defend. Hyper Beam. Just let Hyper Beam come round once more. And everything will be fine. Well, that's not it. First time you take damage, draw 3 extra cards. There's another Claw. I'm here for it. I'll take a rest. A meal ticket is a really nice thing to have. Do I care when I fight my elite here? I'll fight it later. Claw, dual cast, perfect time for it. 1 Hyper Beam and we're done. Discount Balatro with Blackjack. Oh, is that Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers, but they've changed the name? I can understand why they would change the name, but I have done 2 videos on that because it's great. Can I kill you on the left? 612. I can. I'm going to take 12, but that's fine. Hyper Beam is God. Heal, max HP, or things. I'm going to heal. So that then at this last fireplace, with any luck, I can smith something. Sunder for 24. I can do that. Why do that for 24 when this is going to do 34 anyway? Don't know. Hit the one that's hitting me. Any way to double trigger Hyper Beam or go around the downtime? If we can get the Necronomicon, we would trigger Hyper Beam twice. Gain 13 block retain. I'm going to hold that. And just take the damage. I think we can smith here because the blobs are going to be very susceptible to the Hyper Beam once they've split. 34, 32. I guess we just do 34 because it's a bigger number. It's a shame that we got our two high damage cards in the same hand. I will block. I will dual cast for 10. I could have zapped, but it wouldn't have made too much difference. Claw, he's now less than 75. This does not do what I thought it did. This is game 13 block, retain your hand this turn, not game 13 block, retain this card until you need the block. Fair enough. Sunder makes you much smaller, and then one Hyper Beam for the win. Not the win. I thought it was a bigger number than that. But we are absolutely fine. Useless to me. Deal 10 damage, put all cost zero cards from your discard pile into your hand. It's a weird way of saying it, but that is what I want. I'm going to Astrolabe, and we're going to get rid of Zap, Dual Cast, and Barrage. Aggregate, energy for every 3 cards in your draw pile, Rebound Plus, and Core Surge is pretty good going. In a deck that doesn't want to do orb stuff, those are all reasonable cards to have. We have a good amount of cash. We must fight an elite on our way up. That path looks great. It's 2 shops. Hyper Beam, please. Well, All for One will also mean that only one of these gets to actually attack us this turn, and then Hyper Beam will be more effective when we do draw it. I can't hit you twice. Gain energy for every 3 cards in your discard pile. Ah, I used one to get 1 back. I thought I was going to get 2 back. It's fine. Just defend. We will do enough damage to you next turn. It'll be absolutely fine. Super. I don't think I need another really big attack. Gain energy for every 3 cards in your draw pile, not your discard pile. That's important. Well, I don't need the energy for anything, so just pass. Do you have any nostalgic games from your childhood you wish would get a remake? Mine was the first 3 Spire games. Was so hyped when they announced those remakes. I was incredibly happy when Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie came out after Microsoft bought Rare. They released them on Xbox Live Arcade, and I played the hell out of those. It's harder for me to play them now just because I don't have an Xbox 360 up and running all the time. But just getting to play Banjo-Kazooie through as an adult was very happy for me. Give me more energy. Then Claw. Are we going to do 48 damage with these 2 cards? We are. So I don't need to overthink it. Would it be possible to move your camera position higher? Difficult to see the 3rd position enemies. I can probably do that. Where it was just because that was where it was good for Baldur's Gate 3, and I forgot to check where it was sitting for this. So hopefully that's better. We've not gone over any of the deck size or anything, so hopefully that's better. Your cards that use X are increased by 2. We don't have any of those. Oh god, the Banjo game. Still mad about that ice key. Stop and Swap was just a mystery of the universe. I could have used Thorns against the birds, and I didn't. It's fine. Let's get rid of a basic strike. Could have bought Apotheosis, but too late now. I'm going to get rid of Cultist Ritual and take Distilled Chaos. I think with our deck composition, we can make really big attacks happen when we need them. Offer something to the spirits. Well, we've got no curses to get a turd with. I also played Ukulele after they kind of resurged the rare team to make it, and it was not as good as I wanted it to be, which was sad. I think just get rid of another basic strike. And then here we get healing from Meal Ticket, which is lovely. Can't afford the fruit juice, that's fine. We could hologram. I think I will. That will let us either get a claw back or something else. And if we make this not exhaust, we can get those back even faster. Oh, it's Mr. Stabby Stab. Alright, I'm going to drink the Thorns now. Now is as good a time for it as any. Rebound. Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam goes back on top of the deck for next turn. Claw. Claw. 7 times 3 damage. 3 energy. Let's just do defend, defend, core surge. Then aggregator was probably totally... why have I done this? It's just the most inefficient turn. Alright, that hurt a lot. Sunder for 32. We're gonna get killed here unless we do something to mitigate that. 11 and 32 is exactly 43. So math saves the day. I could go for the eyes to work with All for One, but I'm going to try and keep the deck a little skinnier. Then I am going to rest here. I wish I could Smith upgrade my life so I didn't get exhausted. Mate, that hits too close to home. We just have, between Meal Ticket, Eternal Flower, and Meat on the Bone, we are just going to never die. Right, what are we smithing out of this lot? 4 extra damage. Make these grow faster. 16 block. There's nothing too specifically good here, I think. What do you guys think? What should I upgrade while I rehydrate? What is my phone trying to tell me about YouTube? That's not me. That's not me. That's fine. Go away. Upgrade a claw? You've got it, Vincent. Ah, these two. Well, we have extra energy from Happy Flower. Put the next card you play on top of your draw pile. And I'm just going to defend because we're going to draw Hyper Beam next. We can aggregate for nothing, but Hyper Beam 8 damage. We've got it. I don't think we need copies of anything that we already have. Birds. These are not the cards I want for this, but we can go Claw, All for One, Claw, Strike, Hyper Beam, please. Close. Claw, Rebound, Sunder. Get the defenses going. Then Hyper Beam for 34 kills the one on the right. I can Aggregator for an extra energy. 34 and 15 is not enough. We will do 3 damage though. So this is 34 plus 15 is 49 plus 3 is exactly as much as we... Ah, Hyper Beam meant this isn't worth anything to me. Do I have a claw in my graveyard? I do not. I have 1 energy. I guess I'm just defending and attacking it next turn. Who would think that... Who could have thought that I would meticulously plan something and then the mechanic of the game would screw me over? Definitely not me. I'm going to fight here, mostly because we have Hyper Beam, and Hyper Beam will wreck these guys. 34, 12... Yeah, Hyper Beam does wonders. Snecko. Claw. Hologram. Rebound. Claw. Strike. That's a really expensive claw. 18 damage. I can take 18. Didn't focus on the Hyper Beam, hence not noticing about the loss of focus is poetry in motion. Shh. These bad things don't happen to me. I'm a perfect gamer. Hyper Beam for 1 is great. Sunder for 0 is better. Duplication Potion is probably better than this. Don't need any of that. Am I resting? We just healed. Though none of these are like super valuable to me in upgrades. We could do the other claw. It's a shame they don't increase by 3 when you have a claw plus. I'm going to take the heal out of pure paranoia. Especially because Bronze Automaton is a dick. Give me energy. Rebound. Claw goes back on top of the deck. Then Hyper Beam. Double Hyper Beam. Totally worth it. Claw. Hologram. Claw again. No ice cream to warrant not playing other cards. Claw is law. Claw is the one, right? So we can claw. Then we can all for 1. And we can claw. And we can claw. And we can core surge. And we can strike. And I don't need to do any of this. It's the claw. You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful. What was I doing? Video games? Something? Getting hit for 24 is fine. We have no zero cost cards in our deck. I'm going to rebound and sunder and just take the hit. Then claw. Fusion sunder. Even more energy for next time. 58. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, 45, 50, 55, 60. We can survive with 2. That doesn't put a dent in them. If we play the top 3 cards of our draw pile, I don't know if it will do a shuffle and then make more cards or only play this claw. Yeah, it should shuffle. Okay, we'll do this. Great work. Brian Simpson, you get the MVP there for knowing about the shuffles. Vincent, you are right back with the assist. Do I have a core surge? I do. I don't think I need another one. We're not doing beams. We're not doing focus. Skip all of that. Start of each combat channel 1 plasma is excellent. And it's the power bird. We don't actually have any powers. This is the one deck that this guy can play that really solves for that problem, which is good. Right, where are the elites? We could go up the right-hand side just completely safely. We heal when we go to shops. We heal when we go into rest sites. So this right-hand side has 4 rest sites. I don't think we need to look for any particular things to make anything work any better than it already is. Give me the fusion. Hello, Lucas. I'm gonna stick my neck out with Lucas and not try and butcher the pronunciation of your name. We have so much energy. Jeez. I'm glad you are amused. Your laughter fills me with delight that I didn't overly offend somebody. Don't try. Very well. Is it a Polish name? Only because I can speak to my experience having traveled to Poland and having a lovely time. I can hyperbeam first. Then I can sunder something to get all the energy back. Then we can rebound, claw again, strike. That's gone lovely. I don't want any of that. Right. I dislike this thorny boy. I'm just going to tank the hit though, because dead. Yeah, I went to Wrocław. I think that's how it was pronounced. Wrocław, Poland. They had a massive zoo that was really cool. I managed to get lost in that zoo for like 5 hours. Do I want any of this? Deal 7 damage, draw 4 cards, discard all cards drawn that don't cost 0. I'm on big attacks, not small attacks. Heal to full, lose 9 max HP, gain 333 gold and lose the golden idol. Well, that's a simple choice. Sunder for 32. Claw cries in sadness. I'm sorry, Thomas. I'm sorry. Hologram. Claw. Sunder for 32 or a defend. I think I just do this. We take a small functional bit of damage. Scrape does have a chance to get the claws faster. I think just I'm mostly focused on the 2 really big hitters right now, neither of which I've currently drawn, of course. But we have the defenses to work with this. Do we just hyper beam? This is 1 energy for 2. Then do we hyper beam? And this is 11. This gets a claw back. Well, It gets a Hyper Beam back, because Hyper Beam is bigger than Claw. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I don't know why I took that. Take 112 gold from me. I get the Royal Pillow. I have every healing item in the history of this video game. There you go. There's an upgraded Claw. And I'm just going up the right-hand side. Is these three again? Why would they do that to me? Claw is scaling damage if you had more or draw more into them. Yeah. The problem with me is I lack foresight. I'm just like, oh, big shiny number. Rather than lots of small, progressive small numbers. Hologram. Big shiny number. I should have self-repaired first, but I saw the big shiny number and I just went with it. I'm a bad gamer. Oh, this guy has a lot of health. Master has given Dobby an upgraded claw. 30 damage is a lot. Do I have a good block card? I do not. Well, I now have all the energy in the history of the world. I probably should just take whatever defense I can get against this turn and hope to survive one additional turn. Okay, equilibrium will help. Rebound. Claw. Who needs focus with loads of energy instead? Exactly, I don't need focus. What order of operations do I take here? 10 damage. That's 9 of it. That hits him really hard. That means I won't see it again and is worth at least 1 healing against the 1 damage I'm taking. Aggregate, claw, fusion, hologram, claw, a bunch of defense I can't utilize. I need draw, man. I need draw. Bid mass. I learned bod mass at school. 8 times 3 is 24. We do have equilibrium in hand, which is great. I'm gonna rebound that equilibrium. Because I think it might keep us alive if we don't draw good stuff here. Sunder. Well, we can channel plasma to rebate that and then kill them. Better than PEMDAS. Or PEMDAT mass. What? Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. Although, this is free. I have no use for more energy right now. Orichalcum is welcome. Where are we actually going here? I will heal at the shop. I will heal at this fireplace. I have 2 more fights to have. What would I smith? Who are we fighting? The Power Bird. I'm going to make this bigger. Then this is just the worst hand ever. I have not needed this thorn potion this whole time through. I can hyper beam once. I can then pull it back. We have 5 energy, so we can hyper beam Sunder, get the energy back. 16 damage. 15 damage. 12 damage. No, no. Maybe, but again, I don't need more energy. The block is not bad. And the energy kind of pays for itself the following turn. Fine, you convinced me. 30. Well, this is not going to be fun. 4 energy, we need to do 30 damage. So I'm going to get this out of my hand so I never see it again. I'm going to hit him for 34. I'm going to gift myself more energy next turn. I have 5 energy. I just play everything that I have. Thorns is not going to help me here because he'll hit me before he takes the damage from the thorns to get any benefit from it. I think I'm screwed. Maybe not. Maybe we can save this. 60 damage. We have 6 energy. It's going to have to be claw scaling, I think. This is 32. That's half of it. But then we've got 2 more turns after this. Claw. Claw. Hologram. Do I just get back claw? Or do I get back equilibrium? All for one. Good shout. Good shout, Brian. All for one. Claw. Claw. Could have rebounded one of those, but it's too late now. I'm just going to Sunder at this point. And then wait for those big claws to come back round. 70 damage. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. 34. 12. We survive that turn. I need all the claws. I need 100 claws. Eight. We live. We live. No, no, no. No goodbyes. No goodbyes. Only claw. Claw is gospel. We will heal. Oh, we have so much money. We will heal for 15 if we go to the shop. And then I can buy so much stuff. But if I go to the fireplace, I can take a proper rest. It's just like, what enemy is this going to be? Is it going to be the snake plant? Because I hate that guy. Is it going to be the guy that... who's the one that goes intangible every other turn? That guy? Shop? We're going to the shop. Alright, we're going to the shop. 15 health. Waffle! Oh. Your accent is funny. Where are you from? What's your primary language? Hello, Lucifer. Lucifer Otto. So, I'm English. I only speak English as a fluent language. I know like a few words of a few other languages, but English is it for me. Basically, my accent is a fusion of, so the following accent is the accent that people around my part of the country are associated with. All right, my lover, I was down the shops earlier and I got some milk and then I wanted to go on myself a cheese toastie, but like I didn't really know what I wanted on it, so I actually just went to fish and chip shop and then I saw the tractor go by and he was getting his bales of hay in, so you know, it was quite a lovely day really. That's Bristolian, Southwest, farmer talk, bit like pirates. And then I grew up on American television. as in watching American television, so I just got a lot of Americanisms from that. What am I even doing in this shop? And otherwise, yeah, that's basically where the accent came from. I never really spoke proper Bristolian even when I was growing up. Yorkshire? I can't fathom to do other accents from other parts of the country. I will only butcher everything at this point. I'm going to take reinforced body, because the number of times we end up with 400 energy by mistake is phenomenal. Otherwise, I think I'm sold on this shop. The max heal was lush. Bottle of water? My nan, bless her, when we were growing up as children, it's these guys for like the third time. When we were growing up as children, she'd be like, there's a tea in water, there's a tea in that. And now, for the most part, I actually do say water, because it was just drilled into me that I'm supposed to say water. Give me the defense and the hyper beam and a claw. There's also water in tea. There is also water in tea. Right. Core Surge, Sunder, Rebound, Claw. Easy game. Skip all of that. One last Fireplace, full health here at the end. One more upgraded Claw. Alright guys, we made it to a boss. So, what are we doing here to start? It's a great question. I just remembered this. So we do Claw Surge first, Core Surge, not Claw Surge. We do Core Surge first, gives us an artifact. Then we can do Flex Potion or Speed Potion, and the loss of dexterity or strength afterwards won't be felt because the artifact will take the debuff away from us. So do I want 5 strength for the fight, or do I want 5 dexterity for the fight, is the question. Yeah, because we've got kind of scaling in attacks, don't we? The only scaling in defense we have is reinforced body. So take the 5 permanent extra dexterity. And so now all of our defends are giant. Equilibrium and claw. Hold these for next turn because we're retaining our hand. Then aggregate, claw, claw, all for 1. Now we are going to draw hyper beam in a second, which will deal with the left 2. So I'm going to scale those over there, take a bajillion in defense. Then hyper beam is going to deal with the 2 little ones on the left. Then charge battery, defend. Sorts most of our defensive concerns out right now. Centennial puzzle finally went off. How about that for claw? Right, 5 energy. Rebound, claw. Fusion, reinforced body. Claw. Claw. Hyper beam. Defense. I think we're going to be just dandy. Rebound. Claw. I don't need to aggregate this much defense, but I can, so I will. Claw. Sunder. Hyper Beam. Phase 1, done. And then here. Claw. Claw. Equilibrium. All for one. Claw. Claw. I've said it so much now, it doesn't sound like a real world. It's getting claustrophobic. Well, like 2-3 more claws and everything will be great. We managed to not draw claw. Do we have one over here? We do. So much defense. Smashed it, mate. Goodbye, heart. I have dealt a total of 136,000 damage to the heart among 14 billion. Love stats like that. Alright, I'm gonna hit that button there. Stop the recording bit that was going on. I'm gonna check some other bits over on the stream. It's gonna go black while I poke other things. 23 watching? Nothing told me that anywhere around here. God Gamer. No, you guys are God Chat. That's what it is. Right. I would say this was a reasonably successful test. There's a few things that I still need to figure out and change. But with that victory, I am going to switch the stream off for the night. Thank you guys ever so much for joining me and spending your evening in my company. I really appreciate it. I hope you've had a fantastic evening. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, put them down below. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe for more videos. And I will see what's Gothic about me. All right, we'll tell this story before we sign off. So when I was 12, I signed up for Xbox Live on the original Xbox, and it was the first time I really had to make an account with a username that was going to be kind of around for a reasonably long amount of time. Like, it wasn't the same as kind of like Neopets or RuneScape or any of those services where like you could create an account every 5 minutes if you wanted to. Because it was Xbox and because it was going on a credit card and all that stuff, it had to be a name that I was going to stick with. And I think way back then, the original tag was The Gothic Lord. Then we moved from Xbox to Xbox 360, and I didn't port my gamer tag over. So then it became Gothic Lord. And then I tried to use some service with that name and I couldn't get it. So it became Gothic Lord UK. And I have been Gothic Lord UK now for about 15 years, which is terrifying. Lucifer, your name is not actually Lucifer. I have a colleague whose son's name is Loki, and she's like, that kid is like 13 now. He's been Loki for ages. It's better than my old nick, Monkey Ass Daniel. Yeah, that is a nickname. All right, guys, thank you ever so much for spending your time with me this evening. I'll see you guys in the next one. Does that imply the existence of other Gothic Lord nationalities? I mean, does it suggest the existence of Gothic ladies or Gothic, yeah, lords and ladies, Gothic Lady UK, which is actually what my partner uses in Minecraft because we were playing Minecraft together and she just was the other half of what I was doing. But we keep going off on major tangents. I'm going to shut the stream off for the night. Thank you ever so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.